Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. The Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. All right, ready to get underway. Now in for the Braves, Marcell Ozuna. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Hit on the ground might be two. To Horner, he's out for one. On to first, double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1.
Strike.
2 out, space is empty. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Ground ball right side.
No, that's foul.
That rolls foul.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. In time.
Got him. That's an out.
And that'll do it. Back here at Wrigley Field, and starting this one, Chris Sale.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. Now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong.
Hey.
Clips the corner. That's strike
0-1.
Sale, a lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a slider,
ball,
a four-seamer, a changeup.
1 ball.
Next pitch is outside. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And
full
now
count.
The count filled up 3-2.
Did he swing?
Checks his swing, appeal to third, and no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence.
Here goes the runner. Pitch
Hook
in
one.
for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next
ball. That's
offering
down.
is down low. Next offering is fouled back. No outs. Runner on second. That's a hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel
That's a
really
ball.
good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work. Right
Strike.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series.
Ball
Next
2.
one misses, and the count's even at 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Full
Too
count.
low, and it's ball 3. Harris. He's got it. Runner tags from third. And from third is the tying run.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here's Kyle Tucker. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Man at first, 1 away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One at second. Double play.
That's an out.
What a twin killing to end the inning. Second inning set to go. So here's Riley now. Tyone back to work. Rip to short. Toss to Turner.
Out.
And a quick out, number 1. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the outside, and it's 1-0.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
1 out, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slings to first,
out.
And Albies is retired. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Happ pulls that one down, and that'll do it. Here at Wrigley Field, Ian Happ up to hit.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1-1. Ball.
Just missed.
Ball 3, inside.
That's
Hey,
it.
right.
3-2 now.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Swanson digs in. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. 2 down, bases empty. And it'll bring up Justin Turner.
Yeah.
First pitch swinging.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider.
Yep.
Just terrific bite at the end.
And Sale deals.
Ball.
Good eye in that spot.
I don't know how you take that
One ball,
after
2
the
strikes.
called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at-bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ball.
Strike 2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball
1-2
there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact,
No,
they've probably
inside.
been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Ball 2. 2-2.
Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Here's Baez. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there's 2 away. Here's Alex Verdugo. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Ozuna in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Ball.
This is off the inside. Now 1-2. Out to short. Swanson. That ends the frame.
Yes, you're out.
we're back as we go to the last of the third. And stepping in is the speedy John Birdie. Calls it in, and there's one away. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
What do you got?
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Nope, he held back. Left-hand batter waits.
Yep.
In for a strike. And now it's even.
One ball, one strike.
Right
High.
through there for a strike. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Ryder zips it across.
He's out.
And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 outs, base is empty. Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit. And
Ball
that's
one.
Off the inside edge. Ball
1-0.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Back here at the friendly confines as we go to the top of the fourth. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. And a foul ball.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Turner steps
He's
on the
out.
bag. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Matt Olson up to the plate. Lifted in the air, right center field. Suzuki makes the grab, 2 down. Here's Austin Riley. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Hard ground ball, base knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice
Ball
job
down.
to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Albies takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. In the dirt, but kept close. Riley leads off first with 2 down to the inning. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the fourth. And now Seiya Suzuki. Late on that fastball.
You know,
No
these
balls,
Cubs
one
did a
strike.
great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at bats out of them. He's
No
only given
balls,
up 1
2
run,
strikes.
but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the
Hard
best news yet for this
three.
offense.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Yeah,
That's a
big
strike.
swing and a miss.
0-2. High.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's going to be Ian Happ. And that
High.
drops in for a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
That's in there
Hee-haw.
for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Got
High.
him.
Three.
And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. Here at Wrigley Field, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Tyone back to work. That one
No.
inside, 1-0.
You know, these Braves definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging it more.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Murphy
Hurt.
stands in here. Tried to
0-1.
hold back his swing there, but went around. That's
Ball.
outside. And 1-1. That clips the corner.
High. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next
Ball
pitch is
outside.
outside. That's
Ball.
a little bit low.
Full count.
Liner, in second.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Baez
Ha!
at the plate with 2 away. Swings
No
through
balls,
that one.
1 strike.
Just
No,
missed.
that's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 5th. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next
Ball
offering
2.
is outside. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself
That's
to
an
the
out.
bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and here comes Dansby Swanson. Harris has a beat on it. And there's one away. Turner climbs in on that right side. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Albies. And he's out on 2 outs, base is empty. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a ground ball. Now the throw to first on the run.
No,
What a
you're
play.
out.
Inning over. All set for the top of the 6th. Leading off, Alex Verdugo. Ripped on the ground to second. Horner over to first.
Out.
And Verdugo is set down. Here's Marcell Ozuna. 1 for 2. That's
Outside.
Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball
Just
2.
missed.
2-0.
Next offering
3-0.
is in the dirt.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Swing and a pop-up. Horner. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 down. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. There's
Too
the strike.
high. 0-1.
That one fouled off. The 0-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Corrals it. And that is bottom of the 6th inning. So up now for Chicago, John Birdie. Makes the catch. 1 down. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. He's 0 for 1. On the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters
Ball
aren't
1.
picking it up out of the hand.
1-1.
That's in for a strike at 95. 1-2.
Card.
The miss struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. Acuna on the run. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. And we're back. And the batter now, Matt Olson. Just missed. Now
Ball, no.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And
Ball
the
three.
sweeper misses.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And the
Ball
tying
4.
run
Take
is
your base.
on base.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued to me.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. Into the glove. One away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
1 ball,
Albies.
no strikes.
The next to hit takes low for a ball. With the go-ahead run at the plate, you're in the top half of inning number 7. That's
Ball
down
2. 2-1.
That's in there. And the count is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one
Full
drifts
count.
Inside. On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Dennis Santana.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different.
Could be extra bases. He boots it. Here comes Olson around third. He'll score and then tied it. Safe. And the go-ahead runs at third.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Chopped out towards short. There's one.
He's out.
And that's 2.
You're out.
Back here at the friendly confines. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Foul ball there.
You know, these Cubs, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
Just misses with that one.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And makes the grab. And there's 2 down. Stepping in, Ian Happ.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Just missed.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
Fouled off. He was late.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And there's
Ball.
a ball. Half
Full
lays
count.
off.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him looking. He didn't make it. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Baez. Santana back to work. And there's
Hi-ya!
the strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Outside
Ball.
with a breaking ball.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And there's one down. Alex Verdugo next up for the Braves.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Looks at second, that's 1, and
Out.
that's 2. Back here at Wrigley Field, Dansby Swanson stands in. Pitch
No.
misses inside, and that's ball 1. Olsen out his horse. Makes the catch, 1 down. And the batter will be Justin Turner. And
Aye.
the breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-1.
And
Ball.
delivers outside.
The only adjustment he
1-1.
needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
1 down, base is empty. Albies tosses to first.
Out.
And a couple of quick outs.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Now he breaks his bat.
Foul
And that's a foul
ball.
ball. Up the middle, and that squirts through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked.
Throw on
He's
to
out.
Olsen, out number 3. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ball.
That takes low for ball 1. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw, and they
He's
got
out.
him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He circles the bases. It's 2-1. Here is Austin Riley, 1 for 3. Check swing, and
Hee-haw!
he went. Strike 1.
On
No
the mound,
balls.
This is a
1
spot
strike.
where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
Birdie. 2 out.
That's an out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Throw over to first.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, number 43.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
0-1.
Fairchild swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. That's
1-2.
Went with the sweeper. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. This to third, birdie. The throw to first.
Out.
And that is that. Here at Wrigley Field. Bottom of the ninth. And now, Pete Crow Armstrong. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
No balls. 1 strike.
And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout. Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit.
That's a ball.
And a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. I could watch base. Hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And
ball,
now
no.
Here is Seiya Suzuki. And that's
Ball
way
2.
high. And now 2-0. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Pitch
Ball
misses
3.
there, and now 3-0.
Foul ball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Full
With 2
count.
strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Runner on the curve.
Hard. Got him on
Throw
the
to
tag.
second.
Out.
Tag out, and that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him, didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded.